बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरा नाम सादिक है, मेरे ग्रुप मेंबर हैं जैद। हमारा ग्रुप है Azure 6। हम इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर एक ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनी के सेल्स डेटा पे एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं। उनका डेटाबेस का स्कीमा कुछ ऐसा है। इट इज़ अ मीडियोकर साइज डेटा सेट जिसके अंदर मेन टेबल है वो ऑर्डर डिटेल्स का, विच हैज़ अ फ्यू थाउजेंड रोज। हमने एक सिंपल ELT आर्किटेक्चर बनाया है अपने इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर। वी हैव द ट्रांजैक्शनल डेटाबेस विच कैन ingest data from a mobile app or blob storage or anywhere else. Then that data is loaded into a data warehouse for our analytical needs, which can then further be transformed to be fed into a dashboard or to be fed into a machine learning model. अगर हम components देखें जो हमने इस कोर्स में पढ़े हैं, तो for database we could use Postgres, and for data warehouse we could use Hive. Also Apache Hadoop के अंदर एक service है Scoop, which can be used for loading bulk data from a database to a data warehouse. Azure HD Insight के अंदर हमें Hive और इस तरह की सारी टेक्नोलॉजीज अवेलेबल हैं, बट दैट क्लस्टर इज़ वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. Also, we wanted to explore some managed technologies in this project, so that's why we opt for using Azure Synapse Analytics, which is the managed data warehouse offered by Azure. Similarly, we are using Azure Managed Servers for MariaDB, Azure Blob Storage. For loading data, we are using Polybase service, and then finally that data warehouse is connected to the Azure ML Studio for further analysis. Azure Data Factory का यूज़ केस काफ़ी सिंपल है. सो बिग डेटा के अंदर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी आर मूविंग डेटा फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. सो इमेजिन दैट देयर इज़ अ कैबिनेट दैट यू वांट टू मूव फ्रॉम योर शॉप टू योर हाउस, राइट? So you would need the key and address for both the places. Also, you would need some assembling and disassembling info along with delivery details. The whole thing will be supervised by a delivery man, and since there will be multiple deliveries going on, so there will be a delivery manager who's overlooking it. Same analogy can be applied to Azure Data Factory. So let's say you want to move a CSV file from a blob storage to a table in SQL database. You would need link services for each of your data source, and you'll create your data sets which will then be connected to your activities. The whole thing is supervised by the integration pipeline, integration runtime, and there will be pipelines that will be looking over multiple integration runtimes. So with that out of the way, let's go to the demo. So right now I'm in the Azure Data Factory environment. So first of all, we need to configure our link services to connect to our data sources. So here is a link service for my source database MariaDB and my sync database Synapse Analytics, and I'm using Azure Blob Storage as a staged copy service. Once I have created the link services, then I need to create our datasets. So here you'll see I've created two datasets, one for our source MariaDB and one for our sync Azure Synapse Analytics. You will see कि मैं table का नाम hard code नहीं किया हुआ है, so I'm passing it as a parameter. So this is how the pipelines work. So I have first set up an lookup table activity, which basically connects to the MariaDB and asks the name of the tables and their schema. Then those schemas are passed to the execute pipeline activity, which basically invokes my second pipeline, invoke and copy SQL tables pipeline, and it passes as an array the table list, right? So the second pipeline contains a for each activity, which basically iterates over each table, and inside it there is a copy data activity, which basically loads the data for that particular table from our source dataset and then sync it in our Synapse Analytics dataset. And the copy method we are using is Polybase, right? So let me trigger the pipeline and show you guys what's going on. So if we look at our data warehouse right now, so for our order details table, we have 0 rows right now, okay? And now the pipeline is running. So let's go to the monitor dashboard and see. So this was the manual pipeline that I just triggered at 3:58, and it in turn triggered the automatic pipeline of copying tables, and we can also see the parameters that were passed to it. So we can see that all the table names from our classic models dataset was passed here. We can refresh it to see if the pipeline is completed. Yes, it is. So now we can go back to our warehouse and look at the table, and now we see the data is loaded inside it, right? So all 3000 rows were loaded. We can further connect this data warehouse to our machine learning pipelines for further analysis. So here I'm in the machine learning studio environment, and I have connected to the data warehouse, and let me run that as well. So my machine learning pipeline is running now and has a few steps. So while it's running, let me explain it quickly. So first of all, we connect to our data warehouse, right, and the table that we want to do analysis. Next, there is a step where I select columns from the dataset on which I want to do the analysis. Then as you know, in a traditional machine learning pipeline, you have your split data activity and you have your machine learning models, and then you train your model. Here it is not very acutely applicable on the table that I'm working, but we are showing it as a POC. Also, you can visualize the dataset at each step of the way. So for example, when I first connect to the data warehouse and load the data, I can see what's inside it. So it's taking a minute to visualize, but I can see that okay, this column this column quantity ordered is, so for example, I have mean 35 here, and this is the minimum and maximum, and missing value, there are no missing values, right? And I can also visualize the values. Similarly, I can visualize the price column and so on. So that's it. If you have any questions, let us know.